Welcome to the world of fast, easy, efficient cleaning with the Tennant Model 8300 Sweeper Scrubber. This video will give you a quick overview of the machine and its cleaning functions. It is presented in 5 sections: pre-operational checks, how it works, operating the machine, emptying and cleaning the machine, and post-operational checks. Before you operate the Model 8300, be sure to read all warnings, labels, and placards on the machine, plus review all safety precautions listed in the manual. To get longer life and better performance out of the machine, there are a few daily checks you should perform before cleaning with it. First, check the condition of the scrubbing and sweeping brushes. Remove any string, banding, plastic wrap, or other materials. Check the skirts for tears and cuts. Check the solution tank, recovery tank, and detergent tank levels, and add water or detergent if necessary. Inspect the vacuum fan screen in the recovery tank and clean if needed. Check the vacuum hose and tube for obstructions. Open the battery compartment and check the electrolyte level of each cell. If necessary, add enough distilled water to cover the plates in each cell. Once you have checked the machine over, you are ready to scrub and sweep. But before you do, it is helpful to understand how the machine works. The sweeping functions are performed in the front of the machine, and the scrubbing functions take place to the rear of the machine. First, let's look at the sweeping system. It is designed to pick up litter and debris before it gets caught in the brushes or squeegees. As the machine travels forward, a side brush throws debris from edges into the machine's path. Dual sweeping brushes work in tandem to hurl debris into a rust-proof hopper. Airborne dust is drawn through a highly efficient pleated dust filter, and clean air is exhausted. The scrubbing system works like this. A pump distributes solution from the solution tank to the floor. As the machine moves forward, disc or cylindrical brushes scrub the floor. As the rear squeegee passes over the dirty solution, a powerful vacuum system picks it up and deposits it in the recovery tank. The optional ES recycling system filters the solution and redistributes still active liquid to the floor for reuse. Before you start scrubbing, you need to fill the solution, recovery, and detergent tanks to their proper levels. Open the solution tank cover and fill it with water until it is about 3 inches below the tank opening. Then add the proper detergent. If your machine is equipped with an optional detergent tank, or if you have the ES option installed, you will have to fill the detergent tank. An autofill system is included with the ES option. Connect a hose from the water source to the autofill connector on the machine. The Model 8300 Sweeper Scrubber was designed for fast, easy sweeping and scrubbing with a minimum amount of training and experience. But if you've never operated the machine before, spend just a few minutes familiarizing yourself with its controls and operating the machine in an open area. First, sit in the seat and adjust it to a comfortable driving position. Adjust the steering wheel so it suits you. To start the machine, make sure the parking brake is on. Then turn the key switch all the way to the right and release it. Push the scrubbing and sweeping buttons. Then release the parking brake. If the solution tank is full and you have the ES option installed, a chime will sound and a symbol will appear on the LCD screen. It will disappear once you start scrubbing. Press the top of the directional pedal to move the machine forward. Press the rear of the pedal to move in reverse. Scrubbing and sweeping will start automatically. The operator's console is the heart of operating the machine, so let's take a closer look at it. On the upper right of the console is the power kill switch. It instantly shuts off all power to the system. To the left of the kill switch is the horn. Below the horn, you will find a light switch and power wand switch if you have that option installed. To the left of the steering column is the solution flow lever. Raise it to increase the flow and lower it to decrease or shut off the flow. To the right, you will find the large debris flap lever. As you approach large debris, pull the flap lever for a few seconds to allow the debris to enter the hopper. On the left side of the operator's console is the LCD control panel that controls cleaning and diagnostic functions. It contains 6 multifunction buttons and a series of graphic icons that display the current state of the sweeping and scrubbing functions. Pressing them changes the icons on the LCD screen according to the chosen function, so you can perform a variety of tasks. The 2 primary buttons at the top left and top right of the screen start the machine sweeping and scrubbing. The hour meter records and displays the number of hours the machine has been operated. In the upper center of the panel, you will find a battery discharge indicator. Charge the batteries when the vertical bars disappear. If you attempt to clean when this battery level has been reached, the sweeping and scrubbing systems will cease to function. There will be enough battery life for you to drive to a recharging station, however. You may have to reset a circuit breaker from time to time. They are located to the left of the operator. If a breaker continues to pop, service should be called. It is a snap to change and install the proper brush. On disc machines, the brushes release by pinching 2 levers together. To install new brushes, just slide them into position and lift them until they lock in place. It is also easy to change brushes if you have a cylindrical brush machine. Be sure to install the front brush with the tip of the V facing to the rear, and the rear brush so the V's tip is facing to the front of the machine. Review the diagram on the side of the brush assembly to be sure the brushes are properly installed. The Model 8300 is equipped with a special squeegee assembly that breaks away if you accidentally hit an obstruction. It is useful to know how to reattach the assembly, so let's go over the process. Loosen the wing nuts. Raise the rubber grommets that are just below the wing nuts until they touch the nuts. Slip the threaded shaft into the slots on the squeegee bracket, making sure that the rubber grommets are above the bracket and not below it. Next, fit the end of the squeegee assembly to the corner bracket and tighten the 2 main wing nuts snugly. Be sure they are fully tightened, or squeegee performance will suffer. To start scrubbing, adjust the solution flow lever to the desired flow rate. This dictates the amount of solution you apply to the floor. Generally, you need to lay down more solution for heavier grime and less solution for lighter needs. Next, press the scrubbing button located in the upper left corner of the control panel. When you start propelling forward, the brushes lower and turn on, the squeegees lower, the vacuum system turns on, and the solution flows to the scrub head. You can set the brushes to 3 levels, light, medium, and heavy, by holding the button down. 1, 2, or 3 arrows will appear indicating the level of down pressure you have chosen. A 4th, super scrub level is also available by pushing the button twice, quickly. It applies maximum pressure for 30 seconds. When the scrubbing button is activated, other icons appear on the screen and associated buttons become active. Rear squeegee up and down icons, an extended scrub icon if you have the option, and a detergent pump icon, also an option. Pushing the button next to each icon begins the associated function. On machines equipped with the standard Max Pro 1000, you will find an edge scrubbing button that extends the scrub head to clean close to walls and racking. The edge scrubbing icon will not appear if you have a Max Pro 1200 scrub head installed. The rear squeegee button controls the vacuum fan and the position of the rear squeegee. You can raise or lower the rear squeegee independently of the scrub head. Pressing the ES button turns the recycling system on and off if you have one installed. An optional detergent pump button controls the amount of detergent you apply to the floor. Press the button to activate detergent flow. For the most part, you will lay down solution, scrub, and pick up dirty water in a single automated pass. There may be times when you want to deep clean an especially grimy area. In that case, use a technique called double scrubbing. Here's how you do it. First, raise the side squeegees manually. Then push the squeegee button to raise the rear squeegee to the upright position. Scrub the floor without picking the solution up and leave the solution on the floor for 5 to 15 minutes. Manually lower the side squeegees. Lower the rear squeegee by pushing the squeegee down button. Then make a second pass to pick up the dirty solution. To stop scrubbing, press the scrub button. If you have an optional vacuum wand installed, you can clean in hard-to-reach places. Just attach it to the vacuum hose, apply solution to the area you want to clean, scrub, flip the head over, and vacuum up the dirty solution. Your Tennant Model 8300 has a sweeping system that is especially designed to allow sweeping and scrubbing simultaneously. You should use it while scrubbing in most cases. To activate the sweeping system, press the sweeping button. That will lower and start the main and side sweeping brushes, as well as start the sweeping vacuum fan. Wait a few seconds for the brushes to completely lower before you start cleaning. When you press the sweeping button, new icons appear that control sweeping functions. Below the sweeping button, you will find the side brush button. While the side brush operates automatically when the main brush is working, you can turn it off if you need to. Push the button to turn it off and raise it. Push it again to lower it and turn it on. To the left of the side brush button, you will find a filter shaker button. If the machine begins to create an excessive amount of dust, push this button and the filter will shake for several seconds. In the lower right corner of the panel, you will find the vacuum fan button. Use it to turn the vacuum fan off and on. You should not use the sweeping vacuum in wet conditions. After you are finished, it is important that you clean it properly to get the best performance and life out of your machine. To dump the hopper, drive the machine near the debris dump site. Press the filter shaker button to run the dust filter cleanback system. Push and hold the hopper raise button until the hopper stops. This is the low dump position. If you want to dump off a dock or on the ground, push and hold the hopper rollout button until the hopper is fully rotated forward and the contents are emptied. Push the hopper retract button to roll the hopper back to its normal position. If you want to dump the hopper into a higher container, push and hold the hopper raise button again until the hopper is in the desired position. Drive the machine forward until the hopper is directly over the dump site. Roll the hopper forward by pushing and holding the hopper rollout button to dump the hopper. Once you have emptied the contents, push and hold the hopper retract button to tilt the hopper back to the upright position. Back the machine up and push the hopper lower button to lower the hopper. Be sure to keep clear of hopper lift arms and pinch points. If you or someone else need to work under the hopper, engage the hopper support bar. You should also clean out the recovery tank and the solution tank if you have the ES option installed. To do so, drive the machine to a clean-out station, stop and set the parking brake. Drain the recovery tank by removing the drain hose retainer ring from the tank access cap. Pull out the recovery tank hose and remove the end cap. Then drain the tank. Clean out the debris trough if you have the cylindrical brush scrubbing system installed. If the machine is equipped with the optional ES system, you may need to drain the solution tank. If you have positive solution control valves installed, just attach the extension hose, place the end in a suitable drainage area, and open the drainage valve on the rear of the machine. Once the tank or tanks have been drained, you should remove the drain hose and cap assembly from each tank and open the tank covers. Then flush the tanks through the openings and clean the vacuum screen under the recovery tank cover. On ES-equipped machines, use the clean-out wand to reach normally inaccessible areas of the tank. Next, reassemble the clean-out cap and hose assemblies and secure them on the tank openings. Drive the machine to a flat, dry, well-ventilated area. Turn the machine's power off and set the parking brake. Open the cover and the rear compartment door. Unplug the battery connector and plug the charger connector into it. The Tennant charger will start automatically and turn off when the batteries are charged. When you are done cleaning the machine, you should perform a few post-operational checks. Check the condition of the scrubbing and sweeping brushes for wire, string, or twine that may be wrapped around them. Check the side and rear squeegees for wear or damage. Check the vacuum hose and tube for obstructions. Check under the machine for leaks. Make sure the parking brake is set and that the machine's key switch is in the off position. Performing the daily service checks and following the proper operating procedures will ensure that your machine will perform in top condition throughout its useful lifetime. You will find it cleans better, has fewer maintenance problems, effectively enhances your work environment, and we're sure you'll be happy with your Tennant Model 8300 sweeper scrubber for a long time.